Queen Nami, the rumor making round right now is that, the gist that is on making round right now, the new release, the story that is making round social media right now is that they say Queen Nami and her sisters storm palace. Hey, for the first time, all what I used to hear is that Queen Nami storm palace, Queen Nami storm palace. This time around there, they say she and her beautiful sisters. Hey, they say you need to see the way they dress. They dress gorgeously. They dress, in fact, they look like triplets. Yes, in fact, you need to see the way they were glittering and shining with what they said they were wearing. They say it's not a small thing. When they landed in the palace, they said, come and see jubilation, come and see the way people were just shouting, jubilating, singing praises of Queen Naomi, singing praises. In fact, they were just everywhere, all over her. And they said the sisters too, they were like, now they were bugaing. The sisters were just shoulder high, that kind of a thing, because they know that it's Queen Nami that owns that palace. They know that that palace is for Queen Nami. Without Queen Nami, that palace cannot stay. So with all these things, now they said, in fact, when they landed, they said only when the news got to only that Queen Nami was around, immediately they said Ooni came out, because Ooni was around when they arrived the palace. They said Ooni quickly came out and he just went to his chamber and sat there. You all know the way he used to sit and put his leg in that round box. So they said Ooni was just seated gorgeously waiting for his gorgeous queen to enter, and they said that was how Queen Nami entered with her sisters. They said, come and see the entourage that follow Queen Nami. Come and see hailing. See the way Ile-Ife youths were just shouting, hailing her, running after her. In fact, they said some actually followed her to the Ooni's chamber, like where Ooni was seated, receiving guests. And they said when Queen Nami came, she just went on her knee. She and her sisters, they just went there, they greeted Ooni of Ife, and they said Ooni was just smiling. Look at the visitor. In fact, he said Ooni was so happy. Immediately beckoned on his chef that we are going to prepare a buffet for us, that I really want to host these people. They are my special guests. They said the way Ooni was just doing it, other Oloris were like, hey, how can Ooni be doing like this for Queen Nami and her sisters? Who is Queen Nami? Who is her sister that they want to go and prepare buffet for? Why? What is going on? Of course, they don't cook for Ooni of Ife because they don't have access to his kitchen. It's only his personal chef that does his cooking and everything. So why would they complain? Because of course they are not the one cooking, so it's none of their business. But the thing is, the reason why they said this thing is paining them is because Ooni cannot do that to them. Of course, why will he do that to them? He cannot say, okay, because you travel, you came back, now they will just welcome you and say, go and prepare. No, Queen Nami is different, I beg. Queen Nami is the love of his life. Queen Nami is the queen that we know, is the queen that people know in that palace, okay? She is the only person that is recognized, that is legit, okay? Now, if you even hear what this man that came out recently that was talking about that Ooni should have that is only Queen Nami and one other Olori that should be with Queen Nami and everything, that is just 2 wives that he's supposed to have, not 6. Okay, with all these things happening now, what do you think that Ooni will feel? Ooni, of course, already Ooni has, has seen Queen Nami as a one and only right now. Forget the fact that these 6 women are there. The only person that Ooni really recognized, that Ooni loves so much, that Ooni cannot do it, like that Ooni, that is just making Ooni to just go wild, making Ooni to just feel like everything is Queen Nami. Every other person are not. They are just like, okay, because the reason why Ooni married these women, first of all, was just to, prove to Queen Nami that, without her, he can actually move on with much more women, who are credible and, well educated and everything. And that was the reason why Oni got married to them. And that one is conditional marriage. When somebody marry under that kind of condition, you cannot come and say that you have this, because by the time he reconcile with that original one, that one and only, that is making his heart to go tingling, tingling, tingling. Once he reconcile with that one, know that you that is there, you are just camouflage. That is exactly what has happened to these Oloris. And they will not understand that this thing that is happening right now is as a result of the fact that Queen Nami is the one and only for Ooni of Ife. You are welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. Now, if you are here and you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly help me hit the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. So, my people, this is the rumor that is making round. In fact, they said Queen Nami and her sister stormed palace, the palace of Ooni of Ife, and they said everywhere was just like as if there is a kind of a celebration going on, as if one dignitary entered the palace. Meanwhile, it's Queen Nami that we know, and her siblings, and they said everywhere is just filled up. Initially, they said when Ile-Ife people got the news, they were thinking that it was actually Olori Toby that came back with the twin, because they have been expecting them to come back so that they could do this their ceremony of welcoming and everything. So they said some persons were already saying that this is not the time she's supposed to come now. They are supposed to make the announcement for people to know, and for her they will prepare for the ceremony and everything. Why would Olori Toby come back without unexpected like this? What is going on? It was later they now discovered that it's not Olori Toby but Queen Nami and her sibling, and they were like, no wonder, because Toby cannot just barge into the palace like this, like she used to do, okay, because they've long settled that she cannot and will never barge into the palace when it's not time for her to return to the palace with the children. So when they now heard that it's Queen Nami, they were like, are you for real? They said, come and see how everybody was trooping into the palace. People were just trooping into the palace to come and greet Queen Nami. People were trooping in to come and see Tadenika. Some were coming to see Tadenika, some were coming to see Queen Nami. Some were coming to see both mother and child, and some were actually coming to see the beautiful sisters of Queen Nami. Hey, see celebrities, you go fear celebrities now. In fact, these people have turned celebrities. It's not a small thing. Hey, Queen Nami and her sisters. So they said that was how everywhere was just filled up. People coming to greet Queen Nami, the old people. We know that one thing I've always said and I've always known is that Queen Nami is one person that people love. Ile-Ife people love Queen Nami so much. They don't joke with Queen Nami. In fact, tomorrow, most of them still wish that it's Queen Nami that is there in the palace. Yes. Most of them, they still wish that, it's Queen Nami that's in the palace. They still don't want to believe that Queen Nami is not in that palace. Some still even say that. In fact, even though Queen Nami is not in the palace, they still see that palace if it's Queen Nami that is there. Even though they don't relate with these women like the way they relate with Queen Nami. Yes, now, Queen Nami is just Queen Nami. Nobody can take her position. Nobody can. There is no plus and minus. She's just the one. She's just the one. So it's not a small thing. So Queen Nami is just on the winning side, and Queen Nami will keep winning, because in fact, that is why these people, each time they see Queen Nami in that palace, you will just see them feeling bad. You just feel them feeling sad. You just feel them feeling, they will have this kind of feeling that they will just not be happy, because why? They know what Queen Nami represents in that palace. They know what Queen Nami represents in the life of Ooni of Ife. And that is why, despite all what they are doing to see that they separate Queen Nami from Ooni, it's still not working, because Queen Nami is just Queen Nami, and you cannot separate her from Ooni, because one, she is the one that owns that heart of Ooni of Ife. Yes, she is occupying that heart. So all these ones that they are just there doing all those things, in fact, it is not working. It cannot work. It can't just work, because Queen Nami is the only one that is meant for Ooni of Ife. It is only Queen Nami that is meant for Ooni. It is only Queen Nami that has that space in Queen Naomi's life. Whether people like it or not, Queen Naomi is just Queen Naomi. No one can take it from, from her. Neither can anyone take her from Ooni of Ife. So my people, this is the rumor that is making round right now on social media, and I said I'll come here and relate it, with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for standing by. I love you all. I appreciate you. God bless you till I come your way again. Say bye for now. Thank you so much.